We have another section of stories that we call truth tellers. Stories shape us all, but who shapes the stories? Who tells them? And this is about artists, creative people. There's one in here about my friend Parks Reese, written by his son Myers Reese.
What? Don't raise that.
Don't worry, I'll let Myers read that.
Edit it.
I need to wet my voice. This story's about, it's about a couple of guys who are really good at marveling at life and noticing the coolest parts and making music about it. Paul Zarziski and Wiley Gustafson. Paul is a good friend of mine, a very accomplished poet who's been a poet for about 40 years now. Wiley is a great songwriter and musician, and they collaborated on a couple of albums. The first time I heard this CD, I just fell in love with it, and I had to go talk to these guys. See, why? How did you do this? So this story is called Cowboy Cool. And this isn't about the warts, this is about the and-all part of Montana. Consider the cowboy, he of the work-thickened fingers and the heart full of bruises. What smolders under that hat? What simmers beneath the pearly snaps on his shirt? What makes him sing, this creature of the West? People have been trying to answer these questions, to give the cowboy definition, ever since somebody first downsized a sombrero and pointed a herd to the north. He is a national icon, after all. Fiction writers and Hollywood productions both offer a schizophrenic view of the man in the big hat. Is he a nihilist or an altruist? Is he a clown like Howdy Doody or a hero like John Wayne? What is his true story? Is it the Wild Bunch or is it Brokeback Mountain? Could both these movies have a point? We've gone from Sam Peckinpah's West to Ennuy's Brokeback Mountain, notes Paul Zarziski, whose poetry has been helping the West define itself for 35 years. Boy, things are changing, and you've got to roll with it. So he's rolling. So is singer-songwriter Wiley Gustafson, with whom he wrote 7 songs on Gustafson's newest album, Hang and Rattle, a Western euphemism that means get tough, cowboy up, get real. And Zarziski and Gustafson are the real deal. Between them, they're making a kind of music they call rock and roll, named for that jangly bit on the end of the spur. Listen to this music in a honky-tonk and your feet want to go live. Listen during a long drive when you can focus on the lyrics and your life looks into itself. These are songs to make you dance and to make you wonder. It was among the best work I've ever done, Gustafson said of the CD, and he's done a lot of them, 15 so far. I felt we'd hit a home run. Still, Gustafson said the new album has disappointed some of his many fans. He's been entertaining for so long, everywhere from the Conrad Rodeo to the Kennedy Center, that people approach his music with certain expectations. For one thing, while the new songs don't skimp on the country theme of horses and heartache, there's not much yodeling, and Gustafson sure can yodel. He provided the famous trademark yodel for the internet service provider Yahoo. That's Wiley.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on Yahoo, you hear him yodel. And he's written a book on how to yodel, which did not improve the quality of my life. Actually, Jennifer's a pretty good yodeler. You might even talk her into how to yodel.
The anti-bear yodel.
At the end, you got to yodel.
But his musical roots spread both deep and wide. When he rounded up cattle as a teenager, he often serenaded them with Rolling Stones songs. And those roots pop up in the album. We both think that pop cowboy poetry could use a good infusion of sex and energy, Zarziski said. So this album rocks more than it sachets. The songwriting partners say they're just trying to move the ball forward in an artistic sense to recognize the West as it exists with a nostalgic nod to its history. Accomplish that and you're looking at something that just might have a future. The imagination is synonymous with the future, Zarzinski said. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but I'd sure like to keep pushing the envelope. Here's an example. The song Double Wild tells the tale of a rodeo rider in love with a Mescalero Indian. He rides bitch on the back of her Harley, mescal in the saddlebag, and that's the way they both like it. Zarzinski wrote the words, Gustafson put the dance in them. Leather jacket, skinny dippers, fingers swimming through her zippers, whiskers rubbing up against her tattooed neck. Suicide shifting, weaving and a-drifting, what he whispers in her ear could cause a wreck. Ah, the West is still as wild as she ever was. If there's a message there, it might be this. Hang and rattle, Roy Rogers. What's wrong with riding bitch? It's her bike after all.